जबरदस्त दिन था आज. Incredible sports all around. The day started off with India beating Australia hockey with 3-2. I think this is the first time India beat Australia in Olympics game in hockey since 1974, I think. उसके बाद इंडिया श्रीलंका का मैच था. वहां पे भी क्या जबरदस्त मैच था. एक स्टेज पे ऐसा दिख रहा था कि इंडिया आराम से जीतेगी. They got Sri Lanka, restricted Sri Lanka to 230. Very good bowling from the Indian spinners, Sundar, Kuldeep Yadav, Akshar Patel. And then Rohit Sharma, the way he started power play में ऐसा दिख रहा कि भाई आराम से इंडिया ये चेज कर लेगी ये मैच and they would win the game. लेकिन then wicket started tumbling. पहले रोहित शर्मा गया फिर विराट कोहली and then when they got to the middle order, Shreyas Iyer, then KL Rahul and Akshar Patel built a partnership. It looked like ठीक है इंडिया जीत जाएगी. फिर 2 विकेट गिरे. फिर शिवम दुबे ने पार्टनरशिप लगाई Siraj ke saath, and we thought, okay, India is going to win. But Sri Lanka kept coming back. Sri Lanka was outstanding, not only as a bowler but captain as well. फिर आपके हसरंगा जो bowling करा, बेहतरीन bowling करा. And yeah, Sri Lanka tied the game. Very good effort from them. India will be disappointed कि भाई, ठीक है, low scoring game था. It was tough to bat on, but the start that they got, power play इतना अच्छा utilize करे उसके बाद, if they just kept a few wickets towards the end, उन लोग ये मैच जीत सकते थे. बट ठीक है, आप सीख सकते हैं इससे. द गुड थिंग इज दैट दिस इज कंपैरेटिव सीरीज. समझ रहे थे कि वन साइडेड इंडिया जीतेगी, बट इट्स अ कंपैरेटिव सीरीज. श्रीलंका शोड दैट इन होम कंडीशंस उन लोग चैलेंज कर सकते हैं इंडिया को, एंड दे प्लेड रियली वेल टुडे. And let's talk about the badminton, man. What an incredible game. Lakshya Sen, ranked number 18, I think, versus ranked number 12. And he lost the first set. First set उन्हें हार गया था. He comes back second set. It was 13-13. And then he wins 7 points in a row. 7 points in a row. Like his reflexes were on point. जो भी smash आ रहा था उन्हें ठाक बोल के वापस कर रहा था. Placement जबरदस्त थी. Drop shots उसके incredible थे. And then he won the second game. Third game पे शुरू हुआ. It was going neck and neck, 4-4, 5-5, 6-6. फिर उसके बाद he just went crazy, man. He played some outstanding badminton, and he made his opponent make a lot of unforced errors. अगर आप देखें, there was a lot of shots hit long, a lot of shots hit wide as well. Because he was very, very good defensively. उन्हें जो भी smash कर रहा था opponent उसका उन्हें वापस दे रहा था. And placement बहुत अच्छी थी उसकी. Placement incredible थी. उन्हें थका दिया, and outstanding, man. Now he's in the semi-finals. अब उसको chance है to win a medal for India in badminton. Singles में उतना chances नहीं दे रहे थे. Everyone's hopes were on the doubles and on Sindhu. लेकिन this guy out of nowhere, now he's in the semi-finals. And जिस तरीके से खेला, अगर आप नहीं देखे जाके highlights आप देखो, it was high quality badminton. He was crazy. Placement was outstanding. Reflexes were brilliant. And yeah, it was such a good. And after losing the first game, जो composure रखा उन्हें, अब अगर आप देखो, even when he won, he was very composed. ऐसा नहीं चिल्ला रहा विल्ला रहा कुछ नहीं था. He was very composed. That means, like, he has a bigger mission. He wants to win a medal for India, and yeah, it wasn't over the top because उसके लिए ये बहुत बड़ी achievement है. He was beating someone 6-7 ranks ahead of him. Like, उन्हें 18, 19 है, इन्हें 12 का था. तो to beat him, वो भी 1-0 down. I think outstanding achievement, बहुत जबरदस्त था वो. So I mean, congratulations to him and to India for qualifying for the semi-finals. अभी चाइना और थाईलैंड का मैच चल रहा है, दूसरा क्वार्टर फाइनल. और हॉकी टीम भी आज इंडिया जबरदस्त जीत गई 3-2 अगेंस्ट ऑस्ट्रेलिया. अनबिलीवेबल. मैं तो एक्सपेक्ट नहीं करा ये कि उन लोग जीतेंगे. स्पेशली ऑस्ट्रेलिया के अगेंस्ट उनका रिकॉर्ड उतना खास नहीं है. ओलंपिक्स में भी आप देख लो, दिस इज द फर्स्ट टाइम आफ्टर लाइक 50 years उन लोग ऑस्ट्रेलिया को हराया ओलंपिक्स में. बिग विन, हिस्टोरिक मोमेंट फॉर इंडिया today. Not only winning the hockey game against Australia, but also winning in badminton semi-finals को पहुंच गया लक्ष्य सेन. और बहुत बड़ा मैच रहेगा वो. एंड अगर वो सेमीफाइनल जीत गया तो फिर भाई it'll be crazy. Then silver तो guarantee है. Even if he loses the semi-final, he can still play that bronze medal match, which will be really good for him. Because no one is expecting उसको, like, वो अच्छा, बहुत अच्छा प्लेयर है. I mean, मैं टोक्यो में भी देखा उसको, अब यहाँ पे भी he's a very good player. लेकिन वो level, the level that he's playing on, he's exceeding everyone's expectations. मैं भी एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर रहा था उसको ये मैच जीतना, मगर क्या खेला भाई. इनक्रेडिबल from him. And then cricket के बारे में अगर वही बोले, अगर बात करें तो श्रीलंका, I think, were outstanding the way they fought back. incredible, picking up wickets regular interval, especially जब पावर प्ले आपका इतना बुरा जाता है, रोहित शर्मा तो फोड़ दिया था पावर प्ले में, ऐसा देखा इंडिया आराम से जीतेगी ये मैच, मगर they kept taking wickets after, kept applying the pressure, and even towards the end अगर देखो जब शिवम दुबे बैटिंग कर रहा है, जब भी इंडिया के लिए run rate was in check, everything was there, just but how did Sri Lanka win the game? Kept taking wickets, kept building pressure. I mean, Hasaranga also bowled so well. I mean, he's gone through so many things in the past few months, a lot of controversies, and now he's focusing on his game. I think the way he bowled today was tremendous. Even aapke Asalanka was outstanding, man. Asalanka, the way he bowled, picking up 3 wickets, economy of 3.39, it was incredible. And ये pitches slow है. अब हम लोग पहले कले में भी देखा, यहाँ पे भी there is turn on offer. Sundar was getting the ball to rip for India first innings, second innings में Asalanka, all these guys were getting the ball to turn. So yeah, it was slowish pitch है, dry surface है, and it is conducive to turn. So हाँ, I think India will be disappointed, especially जिस तरीके से लोग start करे power play में. The way Rohit Sharma was batting, he was so good. Timing was incredible. Another failure for Shubman Gill. Again, there will be pressure on him, especially going in to that Champions Trophy into the Champions Trophy tournament, because Jaiswal भी wait कर रहा है वहाँ पे for a place in the 11. He's been performing in all formats, so Shubman Gill has to get the performance. And KL Rahul as well coming back. Hemish Rekar coming back after a while. They looked a bit rusty. Thika Rahul was building a partnership on a tough pitch, but आगे जाके they will be tested, and yeah, hopefully they can come back and win the next game. It's still a tie. Nobody won this game. It's still 0-0 in the series. Lekin it felt more of a Sri Lanka win, mere hisab se, because I thought there was no chance for them to win the game, especially after like 7-8 overs. हाँ, फिर उसके बाद chance था, and then India started losing wickets. But even after the KL Rahul and Akshar Patel getting dismissed, Shivam Dube came in, he hit a few sixes, तो मैं समझा मैच खत्म है. एकदम से जो लास्ट 2 विकेट गिरे वो तो क्रेजी था. That was crazy, and इसलिए मेरे को समझ में नहीं आया वो शॉट खेला क्यों. He could have just relaxed a bit and just defended a couple of deliveries, and then first ball पे उन्हें घुमाने गया. I know you want to rip the band-aid off immediately. Pressure था, he wanted to play an aggressive shot, लेकिन I think it wasn't required, especially if you're getting out थोड़ा सा defending when you only have one run. I understand that, but playing a wild shot like that जब एक ही run बचा है, it didn't make sense, and there was like 30 deliveries left. So that I mean, I'm not blaming him for the loss, for the tie. Lekin फिर भी just that short selection was questionable. And yeah, Sri Lanka also well like the way he batted. आज उन्हें incredible 67 or 65 उसकी जो innings थी, it was crucial in Sri Lanka posting a competitive score. ना तो अगर उन्हें नहीं खेला तो उन लोग 200 से नीचे all out हो जाते थे. उन्हें जिस तरीका का batting करा है with the tail, he was outstanding. He was picking the gaps. Found boundaries also towards the end. Siraj or Arshdeep को भी उन्हें runs मारा था. So yeah, Varel Lage was outstanding. He's only like 20, 21. He's a very young kid. And the way he batted with that composure on a tough pitch, उन्हें partnership भी लगाया सरंगा के साथ. उसके बाद भी with the tail, with Akila Dhananjaya, the way Varel Lage batted was superb, and it was a vital contribution match में. And जब ऐसा low scoring affair रहता है, these 50s and 60s become very very crucial, especially जब towards the end of the innings, jump up easily, you could have been folded under 200. उन्हें extend करा innings को, and he took the score to a respectable 230, and yeah, it was competitive. At one time, it looked like India will race towards victory. लेकिन as the ball got older, जब power play खत्म हुआ, जब field spread हुई, the ball started turning, the pitch started breaking, and yeah, there was no dew. I think to Sri Lanka, kept fighting, and in the end, they won the game. Outstanding, man. So yeah, today was a crazy day. Olympics में भी, cricket में भी, वो बैडमिंटन का मैं फिर से देख रहा है मैच, वो तो क्या मजा है. It was such a good performance, man, from Lakshya, and outstanding. His drop shots were like on point. क्या shots खेला उन्हें, and then he was setting up the smashes really well. His placement was awesome. And also leaving उसका जो calls थे, leaving one or two he misjudged, लेकिन his opponent hit the 2-3 long. He hit it long, or he was hitting it wide. He left it at that time. He could have easily played it. He left it, whereas his opponent wasn't leaving as well as Lakshya Sen was. He was leaving it. He was judging the calls really well. He understood कि कब छोड़ना है शटल को और कब मारना है, and yeah, his reflexes तो were on point, man. It was crazy. पूरे जो smashes, I think end में थका दिया उन्हें opponent को, because अगर आप देखो every smash was returning it, just kept returning it, and would be like at a height which was a bit difficult to play back. He couldn't, his opponent couldn't smash it back. So I think, yeah, it was a tremendous performance. If you haven't seen it, you can go and watch the highlights. Outstanding. Lakshya Sen is in the semi-finals of the badminton singles men Olympics, and yeah, like I mean, you will have tough challenge in the semis. लेकिन जिस तरीके से उन्हें खेल रहा, all the momentum is with him, confidence with him. He looks very composed, calm, overexcited. Celebration कुछ भी नहीं था. Like we were, I'm sure all the fans over there and all of us watching were like shouting, celebrating. लेकिन he was very composed. Um, and especially when you're an underdog, you get more excited, more nervous. But he didn't show anything. He looked very confident. And I have a special guest who is joining me right now. Hopefully, who is as excited as I am. Imran Bhai is Dubey made mistake taking single on first ball over leaving Kuldeep to face five deliveries of the over. It created an opportunity for Sri Lanka to open up the end against the Tenders. Yes, sir. Yo, what's up, buddy? How are you, man? कैसे
आज
हैं
तो
भाईजान आप ठीक
आज
ठाक
तो
what
आज तो श्रीलंका लाइट है भाई। आज लाइट है, आज हॉकी का गेम है। आज क्रिकेट लाइट
बैड कैसा दिखा आपको पहले हॉकी का फिर उसके बाद बैडमिंटन का
ब्रो। हॉकी तो इंटेंस हो गया था, लेकिन उसका कैप्टन इनमें दे इवन वेंट अगेंस्ट द डिसीजन चेंज कराने गया, उन्हें जाके वो ट्राइंग cheeky all the tactics, but I think they played fantastically well. Like captain again leading from the front, penalty भी निकाल लिया, 2 goals in the game. Like हॉकी वाइज तो लॉट ऑफ पीपल आप ना भी लाइक थोड़े स्केप्टिक थे ना कि भाई बड़े टीम आए बाद क्या करेंगे। बेल्जियम से 2-1 हार गए, उसके बाद
हाँ
ऑस्ट्रेलिया
मैं एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर रहा था भाई ऑस्ट्रेलिया
बट
को
अगेन
हराना एक्सपेक्ट नहीं
तरीके से they've been playing like थोड़े थोड़े moments जो create कर रही है इंडिया in every match. I think that's what they're capitalizing on. Australia also relentless थे भाई, they kept coming back, but वो जो बंदा है यार गोलकीपर श्रीजेश ब्रो, that guy is
Yeah,
insane
brother-in-law,
bro.
baby. He's our brother. Desh, man.
insane bro, उन्हें जिस तरीके
खतरनाक है उन्हें.
से भाई लाइक गोलकीपिंग ही बोलते हैं, में भी गोलकीपिंग ही बोलते हैं
Yeah,
बट
yeah, goalkeeping. Yeah.
so incredible. इसके रिफ्लेक्सेस जो है भाई नेक्स्ट लेवल, विद द फीट विद द हैंड, लाइक हर जगह चल जा रहा, उन्हें आगे जाके घुल जा रहा. ही इज कवरिंग द लाइन ऑफ द शॉट एज वेल, लाइक नियर पोस्ट अच्छा रोका. आई थिंक ही इज बीन फैंटास्टिक this whole tournament, and Australia को हराना बहुत बड़ा achievement है India in any sport because we know what Australia has done to us over the past years and stuff. But yeah, hockey तो भाई incredible day था आज. जिस तरीके से India were, and सर डर के नहीं खेला. That's the best thing India did. They didn't go in a defensive mode. They went attacking initially. उसके बाद they just gave it to Australia. And yes, Australia obviously we know कि भाई बेहतरीन टीम है, but counter attacking अच्छी थी इंडिया की. इंडिया रियली प्लेड वेरी वेल टुडे, लाइक डर के नहीं खेली. बट आप मेरे को ये बोला हुआ क्या इंडिया के मैच में आज बैगन में मिल गए लाइक क्रिकेट वाला. आई मीन देयर सो मच इंडिया
अच्छा क्रिकेट है वो आई थिंक इंडिया जीत जाना चाहिए था बट बिकॉज रोहित शर्मा जो जिस तरीके से स्टार्ट करा ही बैटेड सो वेल एंड पावर प्ले में खत्म कर दिया था मैच बट देन यस ऑफ कोर्स द पिच वाज इट वाज अ ट्रिकी विकेट इट वाज स्लो देयर वाज टर्न ऑन ऑफर एंड हसरंगा दे आर bowling really well श्रीलंका इन जनरल इवन द फास्ट बॉलर्स ने जो श्रेयस अय्यर को जो बॉल डाला भाई अंदर काट के उनका जो फास्ट बॉलर था लाइक दैट वाज अ क्रेजी डिलीवरी एज वेल सो दे वर bowling well लेकिन yeah, towards the end, India just kept losing wickets. Thoda sa, they should have been a bit more careful. I feel because required it. Ab dekho, like like Imran Bhai said, game awareness. Thoda bahut like they had time. They should have just used that time a bit. I'm not blaming him, but if you see, एक run होना था. उन्हें जो छक्का मारने गया like I'm not blaming him, but like yeah, थोड़ा बहुत
इसका तो शॉट लाइक महेंद्र सिंह धोनी स्टाइल मारने चले गया, उन्हें हेलीकॉप्टर क्या की. बट मेरे हिसाब से लाइक आई थिंक सबसे बड़ी चीज दिस इज केएल राहुल. This is KR Rahul's match. This is how KR Rahul knows how to win the match in these situations. अपन टाइम बना के हाँ चलो ने बहुत टाइम के बाद क्रिकेट खेला, मैं उसको upright I'm not blaming him completely for the match, but इतने स्लो मोमेंटम का एक ही प्लेयर है इंडियन क्रिकेट ओडीआईज में जो मैच जिताता यूजुअली, इट इज केएल राहुल. लाइक ही नोज हाउ टू रोटेट द स्ट्राइक, ही नोज हाउ टू गेट द बाउंड्री नहीं निकाल रहे थे अक्षर पटेल एंड केएल राहुल. बहुत आई थिंक रिस्पेक्ट दे दिए थे इंडियन श्रीलंकन स्पिनर्स को, दो दे डिजर्व्ड इट. जिस तरीके से हसरंगा डाल रहा था भाई फट रही थी मेरी. अगर लाइक एनीवन वुड प्ले well, they were bowling well, but these guys are quality batsmen, particularly KL Rahul. You can manage to find a boundary, लेकिन boundary नहीं ढूंढ रहे थे. Like they were just trying to rotate the strike. They added pressure on themselves. जब थोड़ा और ball turn होने लगा, जब लग गए like अरे भाई. So before that thing would have happened, if a couple of boundaries under their scorecard would have really helped the momentum.
Yeah,
And अब देखो KL 600 में KL राहुल ऊपर निकल के आता आज. I don't know, like obviously credit to Sri Lankan bowling, the way they held their nerves, and the spinners जो उनके डाले भाई, like एक से बढ़कर एक. And captain का भी मान लेना पड़ता श्रीलंका. Like I don't think he's a regular bowler, but he bowled very well. And even like Mohammad Siraj जो था उनका decently was bowling good lines, straight wicket to wicket था. But India should have finished off it. Like there's no, like चलो ठीक है. I mean रोहित शर्मा जिस तरीके का start दिया भाई, उसके बाद तो आपको लगा अरे भाई ये वनडे में भी conquer कर लेंगे इंडिया.
Yeah, I mean, more than KL Rahul, Akshar Patel also, if you see strike rate 57, he was like what, one of nine, one of 10. I think both of them, even KL Rahul, they both went into a shell जब wicket चले गए थे. Single, but I don't have a problem with that. But the thing is, like you said, जब आप set है, जब run बना रहे, दोनों run बना रहे थे, दोनों की partnership लग रही थी. तो KL Rahul वो जो sweep खेला, वो नहीं खेलना था. I had a problem with that shot. I didn't have a problem with the way he played. Even Akshar Patel, ठीक है, like उन्हें बहुत slow खेला. He consumed the pressure. Both of them, both of them, the way they got dismissed, that was you can be critical of that because you were on the front foot, and then coming back to even Shivam Dubey, like the shot that he played, and like. Oh, look, Arish did play the worst shot of the game, but I'm not going to criticize him because he's the number 11. But that was. But अगर मैं ऐसा खेला या तुम ऐसा खेला, हमको गालियां पड़ते थे number 11 पे भी अगर ऐसा shot खेले तो. But that's fine. But these three players, Shivam Dubey, Akshar Patel, KL, the only reason I'm critical is because उन लोग अच्छा खेल रहे थे, right? And the shot selection side, KL Rahul, I think he played superbly well. I mean, contrary to what you were saying, I didn't feel that he was struggling. He was actually playing more like comfortably. He was
Yeah,
still working the single. Akshar Patel was struggling more than him. Even though Rahul was making a comeback, it looked like Akshar Patel was making a comeback. But his mode of dismissal, I agree with you that he should have finished the game. He shouldn't have
I think
got out like that.
माइक्रोसॉफ्ट के नीचे लिए मैच लेके गए. अपन कहाँ हारे जब सिराज को शिवम दुबे डिनाइड करा एक रन. सिराज को बैटिंग आती है. सिराज को यहाँ देखा मैं बैटिंग करते हुए कितनी की बार हैदराबाद में देख के. अपन शिवम दुबे डिडंट टेक दैट वन रन सी व्हेन सिराज आस्क्ड फॉर इट.
I think that's because Kuldeep out.
पड़ गया.
Yeah, no. I think that's because Kuldeep out हुआ था, right? Because when he took the single, that is why I think he did that. So I like that's fine. Like ठीक है, like
में जाके मसाला डालना है. बट लाइक सिराज
uh,
थोड़ा
but
डिफरेंट. Like he was way
also
better.
you have to credit Sri Lanka because they kept fighting. उन लोग रुके नहीं. Even towards the end, match खत्म हो गया था. Like when Shivam Dubey and Siraj were batting, match वहां पे भी खत्म हो गया था. लेकिन उन लोग they stayed in the game and they tied it. Like you need one run, 2 wickets remaining. Normally the team will win easily, but I think they fought really well.
Velelage, man, this guy we remember the name Velelage बोल के आप भी बोले थे. उससे पहले कोई और बोले थे. I think कोई ICC के इवेंट में कहीं कुछ बोले. I think under 19 में भी. But yeah, Velelage की batting, first of all we know like he's capable of doing these things. We've seen him do like with the ball. याद है he took India by a storm. एकदम 4 wicket वो टाइम भी pick up कर लिया था. बड़े विकेट. ये टाइम भी he's picked up like a major amount of wickets. And batting wise, man, he really created some fantastic partnership. Maturity इतनी है जल्दी दिख रही है इसमें. And he's building like a very good all-rounder for Sri Lanka.
Yeah, उसकी बैटिंग बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट थी. आज उन्हें जो इनिंग्स खेला, he extended that total because it looked like उन लोग 180 170 में ऑल आउट हो जाएंगे. जिस तरीके से उन्हें बैटिंग करा पहले हसरंगा के साथ, फिर उसके बाद उन्हें अखिला धनंजय के साथ उन्हें जो पार्टनरशिप लगा.
लियंगा के साथ भी थोड़ा पार्टनरशिप चला
Yeah,
उसका.
yeah, he batted really well and he accelerated well also. Like in the end, his strike rate was above 100, I think. And उन्हें सिराज और अर्शदीप को भी अच्छा खेला in the death overs. And I think that's where India have to improve overall. अगर मैं देखा, this has been a problem for a long time, not just now. They need to clean up the tail. They have to be more efficient. We always say this. हर साल हम लोग यही बोलते हैं. But again, you see, like, yes, we will criticize the batsman and not finishing the game. Like, from the bowler's point of view, like, spinners did a fabulous job in the middle overs. Even if fast bowlers started so well. Towards the end, I think they should have wrapped it up. They should have got Sri Lanka all out and been a bit more ruthless against the tail.
100%. I mean, वही है. India has always had a problem with the tail in a 50-over kind of a concept. But नहीं यार, ये टाइम तो लाइक एवरीथिंग. आई थिंक बॉलर्स भी डिसेंट डाले. चलो आप शुभमन गिल को भी एक ओवर दे दीजिए तो सबका एक दिन आ जा रहा. शुभमन गिल डाल ले रहा, श्रेयस अय्यर डालेगा. चलो ठीक है, इतना डैमेज नहीं करा. लाइक 230 रन जो तरीके से रोहित शर्मा स्टार्ट किया, रोहित शर्मा का जो स्वीप का सिक्स था भाई, ओहो क्या छक्का मारा यार, लाइक दिस गाय इज नेक्स्ट लेवल। रोहित शर्मा अभी हर फॉर्मेट में उन्हें फोड़ दे रहा। आई थिंक उसको आई विश ही कम्स आउट ऑफ रिटायरमेंट फॉर टी20 आल्सो, बट नॉनदलेस लाइक जिस तरीके से उन्हें स्टार्ट दिया, विराट कोहली थोड़ा बहुत अगेन स्लो हो गए थे, बट वो टाइम पे आपको लगा कि भाई इंडिया विल टेक इट होम, बट समहाउ और दी नन, लाइक ये जो मिडिल ऑर्डर
Yeah,
अगेन अच्छे थे
it was,
श्रेयस,
the
like
thing is just
find the pitch very difficult, honestly, like
yeah,
there
yeah, it was difficult. It was difficult. But the thing is, I didn't have a problem with the way the strike rate because Rohit Sharma pura he changed the game. You had
were
no problem with the required run rate. कोई issue ही नहीं था. It was going to be a tough pitch. But the thing is, जो जब आप set हुए, जब आप out हो रहे थे, वो like like KL Rahul playing that sweep shot, that was not necessary. Akshar Patel also, the way he got dismissed, it wasn't necessary at the time. So that's what I felt. Look, Shreyas Iyer got a very good delivery. That's fine. Like no problem with that. But these guys, the shot selection after being set, because they're actually playing well. If you see that KL Rahul Akshar Patel partnership, it came under pressure. It came under a lot of pressure when Sri Lanka were on top in that game. So they had they I wouldn't call it a counter attack, but they changed the momentum of the game with that partnership. तो
yeah,
स्ट्राइक रेट वाज एन इशू बट देन आप सेट होके फिर उसके बाद विकेट वैसा नहीं देना था अगर उसको जबरदस्त ब्यूटी डिलीवरी दे मिली जैसा श्रेयस अय्यर को मिला हैव नो प्रॉब्लम बट उन्हें ऑलरेडी एक चौका मिल गया था राहुल को ओवर में उसके बाद उन्हें वैसा फिर से स्वीप खेलने गया
उन्हें
वो
ऐसा
मेरे
लगा
को अच्छा नहीं
रिलीज कर दूंगा, बट ऑल्सो जब नीचे नीचे अगर आप आओ, दुबे भी प्रेशर रिलीज कर दिया था, 6 मार के 4 मार के, मतलब ठीक था वो, लेकिन दुबे भी जो
या
स्टाइल में वो भी समझ में नहीं आया मेरे को। एंड
हाँ नहीं या इट वाज अ टफ look it
तरफ
was a
इंडिया
tough pitch it was
बात
it
का भर बंद, बिकॉज़ केएल राहुल मेरे लिए क्या है, ऐसे टाइमों पे ऐसे चेस में केएल राहुल विल किल इट ब्रो, लाइक उन्हें हर जगह श्रीलंका के अगेंस्ट करा था लास्ट जनवरी या फरवरी में, फिर न्यूजीलैंड के साथ भी है। इसको ऐसे इनिंग बहुत पसंद जहां पे यू हैव अ लॉन्ग चेस, लाइक आप धीरे 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 धीरे, तो
no
केएल,
I,
बट आई स्टिल एग्री विद यू, शिवम दुबे आल्सो हैज टू बी ब्लेम्ड एज वेल एज
all
अक्षर
of them,
पटेल।
all of them. I'm not just picking on him. Even Arshdeep is part of the problem. Like they're all of them. Like short selection, आपको देखना पड़ेगा. They're all part of the problem. It's just not one player. It's a team sport overall. अगर आप बोलेंगे खाली यही बंदा जिताएगा तो फिर होएगा नहीं. So each individual, including Akshar Patel, including KL Rahul, all of them, they have to take responsibility, especially when they're in. But TK, this is part of the game. It was a tough pitch, and you have to give credit to Sri Lanka. Like I think they bowled really well, and उनके Hasan is a very talented bowler. उसको हम लोग उतना तारीफ नहीं करते जितना करना चाहिए. उन्हें बहुत जबरदस्त bowler है, and on these pitches he can become very lethal. He can, and we've seen Sri Lanka in these conditions. They cause problems to even Australia, England, all these teams. So I think it's a good wake up call for India. Aage jaake and yeah, I think what Ibrahim Bhai is saying, I also agree with that. Gill also could have done better, man. Shubman Gill also, there's pressure on him because Jaiswal is waiting in the wings. Agar Shubman Gill runs nahi banaya in any format in the next few months, everyone will say, especially when you have somebody waiting on the door, knocking, knocking, knocking. Now the thing with your like someone like an Akshar Patel, KL Rahul, like a Shreyas Iyer, there's not as many people fighting for their spot. But over here, Shubman Gill, there is Jaiswal ready, there is Gaikwad ready. So he needs to step up. And yeah, this is the series where he needs to score runs. Again, it's not just his fault. Like there is pressure on him going in. Did you see the? I want to ask you about the badminton. I got your thoughts on the hockey. I got
यार
your thoughts on the cricket.
यार
Bhai,
लक्ष्य is too good bro, like mentality and his thought process, I mean a game बहुत अच्छा read कर रहा opponent का, he is prepared. आज थकाने क्या, the number 12 I think the guy who was playing him Chow, he was trying to tire him out, Lakshya Sen का energy test करा, this guy was so cool minded, like the opposition was not Lakshya, like Lakshya तो was giving it all, like दिख के आ रहा था फोड़ इन्हें, लाइट टचा दूर टचा बहुत होशियारी से खेल रहा था Chow, in the first set like he took it away, but then the way he came back, Lakshya Sen, भाई he was उसके जो smashes थे, उसके जो the way he was looking at where his body position was, Chow का अगर इधर है तो उधर भगा रहा था, he was getting him tired, he was getting him thinking, and भाई थोड़े थोड़े रैली जो थे भाई, it lasted like so long, it was so much fun to watch, because ये चीज अपन like almost पहली बार देख रहे ओलंपिक्स में, स्पेसिफिकली इतना डेप्थ में देख रहे हैं मुस्तफा भाई, आप में आई डोंट नो, आप तो देखते होंगे, बट फॉर मी इट्स लाइक समथिंग न्यू, एंड लाइक the way this guy was playing, Lakshya, he doesn't look like he's an unseeded guy. He doesn't look like he's an underdog. He
yeah,
looks champion already, and he didn't celebrate. सबसे बड़ी बात लक्ष्य की थी, he didn't celebrate. He's waiting for
yeah,
that
yeah.
medal. He's like, नहीं अभी अगर मैं celebrate करूंगा, I'll jump. फिर वो memes बनते, वो सब बनते. जब तक medal नहीं आएगा, बिडू अपन celebrate नहीं करेंगे, बोला
The
लक्ष्य.
thing is, and he had every right to celebrate because only a favorite Thani. He's number 19. This guy is number 12, and no one from India's contingent in badminton itself. He was not even. No one was giving him a chance for a medal. They were giving the double spotters Chirag and लोग उसको chance दे रहे थे. सिंधु को भी ज्यादा chance दे रहे थे इससे.
Yeah,
But उन्हें and you know what you said, the way he was hitting it into those pocket of spaces, making him run. That was a very good point. And also उन्हें जो drop shots मार रहा था. His drop shots were so good that he wasn't allowing him to smash. He wasn't giving his opponent smash opportunities. उन्हें like toss up नहीं कर रहा था. And when he was tossing it, he was doing it in distances तो भाग के मारना पड़ता. तो वो net को उन्हें मार दे रहा था या unforced error हो रहा था. But if you see his drop shots today were incredible, especially third set में. Third
और
set में he was
off the backline बहुत अच्छा था. Like उन्हें जो मार रहा था, he was like,
yeah.
I don't know if it was luck or what, but जो तरीके से it was landing just inside like the outline, and उन्हें दो बार challenge करा, but he lost it chow. But जो तरीके से Lux was counter attacking, the way Lux his reflexes, man, he's fantastic. Like मुंह पे smash कर रहा, उन्हें return कर दे रहा, defensive game, attacking game. He was
Yeah,
all
reflexes were crazy.
moments अच्छे दिखे मेरे को game में. और apart from the game was like every point Chow was getting, right? His
Yeah.
coach was treating like some proud, like she really like a mother, like how support उठ के यूं कर लेते जा रही थी उन पीछे ऐसे. She was
हाँ
keep
हाँ हाँ.
अरे पॉइंट मिल गया, अरे पॉइंट मिल गया, सेट मिलने बाद उन्हें अच्छा बेचारे को टी शर्ट बदलवा रही. Like it was like good to see that, like थोड़ा बहुत emotional touch था coach and player के बीच में. It's good to see those kind of things. What are your thoughts on Mr. Padukone in the corner? It's whispering stuff.
I mean, he's all India, all England. What was it? All England. He's won it. He's a champion as well. Badminton. Mein. I've never seen him play, bro, but yeah, he's a legend in Indian badminton, and he's there in his corner. I think it's really good. मतलब उन्हें अपने experiences के बारे में भी बोल रहा होगा, and he's a proper coach. Like he's been in this field for so many years, so I'm sure he knows what he's doing. He's an excellent coach, excellent mentor, and
आज तो
it's
बोल
really
रहे
good.
या
एंड ही इज
आज
कंपोज्ड एज वेल. उन्हें अगर आप देखो इन लोग स्पेशली बैडमिंटन को ऐसा लगता है ज्यादातर साउथ के रहते हैं. इन्हें कहाँ का है कि आई डोंट नो लक्ष्य सेन बट
उत्तराखंड,
हाँ he's
उत्तराखंड.
from Uttarakhand, but normally in look South के रहते तो like you know Prakash Padukone and these guys, even Gopi Chand, they're more calm like in nature, like they're very composed, and it becomes easier. Sometimes if the coach is very animated, it can put pressure on the guy. Not always, but it can be. So he's very calm, composed, and I'm sure like yeah, because ये मैं expect नहीं कर रहा. This reminds me of 2016 Rio में Olympics जब सिंधु को उतना expect नहीं कर रहे थे कोई भी, and she kept smashing, and she smashed her way all the way to the final. The way she played in that Olympics was outstanding. Not the last one, we had more expectations of her, and she did win the bronze. लेकिन जो सिल्वर जब जीती थी जब उतना expectations नहीं थे. और यहाँ पे मेरे को यही feeling आ रही. इससे मेरे को भी उतने नहीं थे expectations, but the way he played today, man, it was incredible. It was outstanding performance.
GOP Sanya Means I was saying that when you are younger and there's no expectations, it's much more easier for you to compete because तुम हार का ज्यादा नहीं सोचते. Like you don't think about the loss. Say if I give it all my best, it's enough for me. Like मैं हारा तो ज्यादा लोग will not come attacking you, right? Because you're young and you still have time. So that आप जितना छोटे रहते हो और जितना आप अनरिकग्नाइज्ड रहते हो उसमें ज्यादा थ्राइविंग का अपॉर्चुनिटी ज्यादा रहता बिकॉज नेगेटिविटी ज्यादा नहीं. अरे चलो उतना तो भी करा. इवन इफ ही लॉस्ट टुडे लक्ष्य, people will be like, oh, but he played his heart out, he put his heart on his sleeve. ये चीज़ें बोलते थे ना. But अब के हिसाब से I think like the way he's playing, man, he already looks like the champion and one more win away from a medal. So that's great. Hockey में भी अभी देखने का इंडिया जीत तो गई आज ऑस्ट्रेलिया के अगेंस्ट. आई मीन रिडेम्पशन फ्रॉम वर्ल्ड कप ज्यादा लोग हैं 2023 वर्ल्ड कप का रिडेम्पशन ज्यादा बोल रहे हैं. बट ऑस्ट्रेलिया के
उससे
अगेंस्ट
फायदा ये है कि अब इंडिया विल गेट अ relatively better quarter final draw. I think they were already going to make it to the quarters because उन लोग अर्जेंटीना से ड्रॉ करे और they beat Ireland
या
and they beat New Zealand. But the fact that they beat Australia now, I think they'll get a better draw quarterfinals में मेरे हिसाब से. So that increases the chances. अगर quarter final जीत के फिर semi-final, then again you're one medal away. So that's good, man. Again, hockey, I think you need a bit of luck. You need Swedish to go crazy, save a lot of shots last minute and all that. You need that. But I like these sports, especially when you're the underdogs. I enjoy it more. Like there's not as many expectations, but the hope is always there, man. Like when this kid was playing, I was off
या
my seat. Every single rally, I was off my seat.
excited कोई और sport like cricket, football ठीक है, but like I've never been so excited. But like वो India का factor and you know Lakshya Sen खेल रहा कौन है भाई? Then you started following him from this Olympics and now you're like growing with him, right? In the sport तो वो feeling अलग थी कि भाई बंदा क्या खेल रहा, बॉस इन्हें पूरा दिल लगा के खेल रहा. He's you know and I couldn't say showing, but like he's going head to head and like बराबरी के टक्कर दे रहा to world number 12, world number 3. भाई बड़े चीजें हैं. क्रिस्टी जो इंडोनेशिया का था, he was number 3. This guy is number 12. Like these are not
Yeah.
they're big players. This guy under 19, unrecognized, unknown, and people not giving him that backing. So वो हिसाब से like it's more like a wow factor कि भाई ये कैसा toe to toe जा रहा है उतने बड़े players like you know some kid coming up and saying I'm like as good as Virat Kohli and like you know the biggest cricketers you can think of, like, and he's going head to head. He's delivering what he's saying, you know. So it's like
Yeah.
that. He's
He
speaking
looks
his right.
like he looks like Ranbir Kapoor in like Dil Hai Mushkil. He looks like that clean shaved. वैसा साइड से जब भी उसको दिखा रहे थे, he looked like Ranbir Kapoor to me. मगर क्या खेला उन्हें. Like I agree. Like it was outstanding to watch, and I've seen him play. He played in Tokyo also, right? I've seen him play, but like today because of the opposition, even the situation quarterfinals. Also, if you see all the other people from badminton, they've gone. You're the only hope, and like you were never given a chance like going into this Olympics. And the fact to play like that, I think I agree with you. अगर उन्हें जैसा कल इन लोग दो जो दोनों खेले, मैं बहुत upset था because it's all unfortunate errors. Go and see, they're much better players, bro.
The difference
So
अपना क्या है, just before you think, I was like they're playing good when you were talking. I think they're playing good because India factor है ना, positive रहना हमेशा, कभी हारना नहीं, नहीं हार सकते like दिमाग. But you are right, unforced errors तो बहुत ज्यादा थे.
And the thing is, if you see, why I had a bigger problem was if he lost today, I wouldn't. I would just be upset he lost. I wouldn't be pissed at like the thing. यहाँ पे आप world number 3 है. You're much better. Even if you see the way they were playing, they were smashing it. उन लोग पहला set आराम से जीते. They could have won. Even the opportunities they were getting in the second and third set. Chirag and thing, they were smashing it. They were much better. I can tell that they're much better. Not only from their rank, the way they were playing.
Bro, they
But
were
then
so
they hate captaining that उन्हें पीछे कमर के पीछे से मार रहा शॉट उन्हें like चेस्ट को खा ले रहा शटल like you're not ready like for a service. I don't understand what is happening. That's why I was upset with the way they played. This guy was playing a superior opponent. He was playing somebody who was much better than him. And then दो बार like the world number 3 and world number 12, they're both better than him. But he was matching them shot for shot and he was making them like put the efforts in. And उसका डिफेंस सॉलिड था when required. जब smashes उन्हें रिटर्न कर रहा था and उन्हें खुद उसके smashes भी execution was perfect. He was causing his opponent to make the unfortunate even judgment. If you see leaving the shuttle when it was
yeah.
going out and going wide, that was also very good. Like so, sure he was composed. So yeah, like I was. That's why I was very upset yesterday with the doubles guys. But like it's okay. It's part of the game. You lose some, you win some, and today this guy made up for it.
First game देखो चिराग and स्वास्तिक का, they were dominant, man. They were looking intimidating.
Yeah.
भाई एक सामने फाड़ रहा, एक दूसरा वाला पावर स्मैश कर रहा. They were doing alley-oops and stuff like तुम मारो मैं खींचता हूँ तुम रुको, and they were talking to each other. सेकंड सेट में क्या की हो गया है, उन्हें ज्यादा करीब फट जा रहा, ज्यादा दूर हो जा रहा. He was not getting his footing right. उन्हें बहुत ज्यादा like you said errors बहुत unnecessary कर रहे थे, and that led to whatever their exit. But this kid is different, bro. Like he's come with a game plan and he's come with a very good. I think he studies the opponent very well. क्रिस्टी को भी उन्हें थका दिया, उसको भी head to head and reflexes, man. उसके जो फड़ 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 भाई नेक्स्ट लेवल रैलीज थे. अगर आप मैच नहीं देखे, लाइक आई हाईली रिकमेंड, जियो पे फ्री में आपको दिखेंगे हाइलाइट्स. ब्रिलियंट मैच ऑफ बैडमिंटन. एंड अब देखना पड़ेगा हु ही फेसेस नेक्स्ट इन द सेमीफाइनल. आई थिंक ही इज गोना फेस, आई थिंक आ गया होगा बट आई एम नॉट श्योर एग्जैक्टली.
भाई अभी उन्हें खेल रहा है वर्ल्ड नंबर 1 खेल रहा है. मैं देख रहा हूँ उसको. उन्हें पहला सेट हार गया लेकिन
ही इज द पॉइंट
he's
राइट.
playing against no he's right now they're playing against each other, Thailand guy and China guy. I don't know if they're the opponents of the other guy. It's going to be one of these matches who are going to be the opponent. But I'm just watching the China Thailand game. I saw the Chinese guy is world number 1. He lost the first set. I don't know what the score is right now because it's a break. Lekin he could be playing one of these two who are amazing. But I hope they're playing the other end of the. He's playing the other end of the draw. World number 1 से अब नहीं खेलना. फाइनल में खेलो यार. फाइनल में खेलो. But yeah, I think yeah.
Ibrahim, I was confused why Sundar was sent ahead of Shreyas Iyer and KL Rahul and all this. Yeah, I mean, maybe expecting it. I thought they would follow the order, but
First,
एकदम
I'll
waffle.
just quickly tell you before it goes off the screen. So the Thailand guy beat the Chinese guy in world number one. The Thai guy is number eight. Lakshya Sen will play either this guy world number 10 or world number two from Denmark. So
Risky तो
that game is going to be now, I think.
खतरनाक है भाई.
So he won't be playing world number one. World number one तो out हो गया. In eight Thailand का जीत गया world number eight. Now he'll be either playing two or 10.
Yeah.
तो या सॉरी हाँ बोल रहे थे इब्राहिम भाई का क्वेश्चन.
भेजने की रीजनिंग कुछ समझ में आई आपको? Why they sent Sundar ahead of Shreyas, KL
I
Rahul
mean,
and Lakshya?
I don't know the exact reason. I can just say maybe they just wanted a left-hander in the middle order and to change things up.
But I think left
Because
right.
maybe Hasaranga घुस जाता बोल के they wanted to do that, but then what was happening is the off spinner started getting bite and turn as well. But they वही left right combination. I think that's the only thing I can think of is that they wanted to make keep rotating the strike because even if you see Akshar Patel and K. Rao, the reason why they were allowed to build a partnership or they were able to build a partnership was because it was that left hand right hand and Sri Lanka at times were pitching it a bit slightly short or they were getting a bit confused on his left hand right hand. So maybe that's the only reason I can think of.
या आई मीन समझ के तो बाहर है थोड़ी सी, बट देखो अगेन आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू बी सरप्राइज्ड अगर अगले मैच में इंडिया आके आपको 350 400 मार के खत्म कर दे. लाइक देखो
Yeah, yeah. So
matches which happen. हाँ अगर next match थोड़ा है तो there will be, but again it ये याद रखो कि this is a new coach, it's a new system, they're trying something different, there will be lapses in the process. ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है कि हर मैच इंडिया जीतेंगे on the trot. हाँ आप लोग जो चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी के नजर से देख रहे हैं मैं समझ सकता हूँ, उसमें उधर तक गेम प्लान रेडी रहना बोल के अभी प्रैक्टिस शुरू कर रहे हैं. तो कहीं ना कहीं लैप्सेस तो होंगे कॉम्बिनेशन ढूंढने. अगर आप यही कॉम्बिनेशन एकदम आप यू ट्राई डूइंग कॉम्बिनेशन इन द चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी वहां मार खाएंगे. तो जिधर आप वॉशिंगटन सुंदर ये वो जहां पे भी आप फिट कर सकते. अब अगर ऋषभ पंत होता तो ऋषभ पंत को भेज देते आगे. So that's the thing, like they're just trying to find their 11 with whatever ODIs they have. They can experiment and get the best for the Champions Trophy. What are your thoughts on Mohsin Naqvi appointing Waqar Younis as assistant PCB chairman to handle all responsibilities? Absolutely. I mean, if Waqar Younis is a very good bowler, and like he's like he knows the in and outs about the cricket. Like he's been in the comment media part of it. He's been in the cricket, so it's a good shout. Wakarion is अगर handle कर रहा, like I mean for them particularly अपने कुछ से लेना देना तो कुछ ज़्यादा है नहीं. Unless he has a say in the Champions Trophy thing, that's something else. But I still feel like if for Pakistan cricket, Wakarion is a good asset to have in that boardroom, whatever you want to call it.
I mean, he was there as bowling coach and coach during Misbah's time and stuff. I don't know. वहाँ पे like problem चल रहे थे. उन्हें सरफराज को भी बराबर chance नहीं मिल रहा था when Waqar Younis was there. Politics भी चलते बहुत. तो I don't know. Like I'm not like 100% keen on this appointment, especially the fact that you've already tried him and it hasn't worked as coach. Now you're making him assistant chairman. I don't even know what that means, but ठीक है. Like if a
Like
chairman needs an assistant, okay.
no, like it's basically in his. I think it's an interim kind of a thing. I don't know what that means, but yeah, तो English बोलना है. I don't know what that means, but like in that
No,
sense, I just
interim means short period के लिए.
short period वही मतलब मेरे को तो वही लग रहा कि उनके absence में बोल रहे थे. I don't know if that's interim, but देखो भाई, I'm just saying it in a aspect कि maybe Wakarin is stricter than others or something that he big different. I don't know. अब सीखते हैं कोई लोग fail करके सीखते हैं. He learned his way. So anything is possible, right? CSK were trying to bring an old room that was scrapped. Yeah, ये बात कर चुके हैं हम uncapped player के बारे में. They wanted Dhoni to be uncapped player, like the biggest joke because it's not going to make sense, right? Like Dhoni is like one of the best captains India's had and puri glory and everything. लाके आप 40 साल में बोल लो ना uncapped है बोलो तो like that doesn't make sense. Just for the sake of one season, you don't want to let go of MS Dhoni and stuff like that. So it doesn't really make sense and sit well with a lot of franchises. Already this has been discussed and a lot of them are against it. I think three big franchises are against it. Is the what sources say. So yeah, I think that's what's happening right now. So वो तो नहीं होगा. The rule was if the player has retired from international. Yeah, exactly. It's like a government is 5 साल से ज़्यादा government change हो जाती है ना. It's like something like that. तो वो I don't see that happening. अभी भी रिटेंशन का वही चल रहा है कि 5 to 6 होंगे मैक्सिमम 120 to 130 का पर्स होगा. Sunrisers want 7 retention, KKR want 8 retentions, and Punjab, Delhi, RCB want a mega auction. So that is still up for grabs in a week's time. That's what जैसा सर के बोलेंगे कि क्या होगा. IPL का तो फिर भाई चलता रहा. And India Sri Lanka ka bhi again they I mean maybe you could say Sri Lanka had a bit of a home advantage. They read the pitch better. They understood the conditions better. अब एक मैच हो गया है, एलपीएल का ही पिच था ये, लास्ट एलिमिनेटर का पिच, तो देखेंगे अभी ये नेक्स्ट वाले वनडे में। आई वॉन्ट बी शॉक्ड इंडिया आके फोड़ दिया तो, लाइक इट बी जस्ट अ ट्रायल एंड एरर तो होगा भाई, इतना तो है कि इट्स द फर्स्ट गेम अंडर गौतम गंभीर एंड रोहित शर्मा एज coach and captain, so there are going to be changes, there are going to be differences, so and you can see it clearly, like ये मैच हालांकि खत्म कर देना था, but you can just give it a, like चलो ठीक है, अब क्या ही कर सकते हैं।
Yeah, and it's good that you see these things early on, right? Like even if you see last time before the T20 World Cup, we were losing a few games here and there, but then the performances in the World Cup itself were outstanding. So like sometimes you learn from your mistakes, and then when it comes to crunch time, you don't make those mistakes again. So it's okay. I think. Yeah, nobody likes to lose. Nobody likes. No one, wants to. Uh, Everyone wants to win, but this is part of the sport. But if you can learn from your mistakes and then move on, sometimes a match like this doesn't do you any harm. I think it actually helps you because everyone was going into this series expecting a one-sided series. India 3-0 जीतेगी जैसा T20 जीते. पर T20 में भी वो जो लास्ट मैच था वो भी जरूरी था. Like India was losing that game. Okay, they won in the super over. Even if this had a super over, maybe India would have won. But I think it was good. There was no super over. It was a tie. It felt like a loss from India's point of view. But you need these kind of things like when you're preparing for tournaments and stuff. And it's always healthy, man. Like I don't think it's impossible to win every game in the world. So like if you have matches like these, yes, the opposition and like your current form and everything suggests that you should win this 3-0. Like, and if you have matches like this, I think it's always good to be challenged. 100%.
What are your thoughts that Pakistan is getting their hopes high that Mohsin Aqi will become ACC president once Jay Shah steps down to be ICC chairman? देखो भाई, there's always going to be controversy around India Pakistan regardless of these guys being the president, not being the president हो रहे, अभी president दोनों भी नहीं है तो भी problems हो रहे। नहीं, only thing that we can request is just get the schedules sorted out, get your, you know, एक लोकेशन पे आप कॉम्प्रोमाइज कर लो कि हम लोग यहाँ खेलेंगे और खत्म करो बस, like, या तो दुबई कर दो या एक ऐसा कर दो कि भाई यहाँ ही खेलेंगे और कहीं नहीं खेलेंगे, फिनिश करो ये चीज। लाइक हर टाइम there's going to be controversy, every time there's going to be problems, better than that just evade it by coming to a compromise at least in a third country। वही कैट माउस चलते रहेंगे आने तो।
Yeah. I mean, I need to, yeah, look into it more. When they become the presidents and stuff, then we can discuss more. But yeah, right
But
now, like I said, I don't have many.
not even the president, still there's problems. So imagine when they get become it, if they do, then again we'll have to wait for that time. But from from what we've seen, there's going to be a problem again. There's going to be disagreements, agreements, and stuff like that. So that's where I'm coming at. Like, ठीक है, अब मर्जी है, अब देखेंगे जब टाइम आएगा। बट अदर देन शॉर्ट पुट का भी है कल, देयर इज एन इंडियन देयर इज वेल, मुस्तफा इज गोना परफॉर्म। Tajinder Pal Singh, I think he qualified today, so tomorrow he'll be there. Manu Bhaker on her way to a gold probably if she can crack that, or maybe another medal. But let's see what she does tomorrow. वहाँ पे भी बहुत ज़्यादा expectation बढ़ गया obviously from what she's done so far in the Olympics, and yeah, it's तो India shine करे, थोड़ा archery में चुक गए धीरज, and that they
Yeah,
managed to get the medal and stuff, and देखिए वेरी फोर्थ आके निकले यार, वो लाइक वो बहुत बुरा था।
well, yeah, like that was very. I think there's full hope that they'll get a medal today, but एकदम से everyone got upset when that happened. But at least मेरे को तो बैडमिंटन में तो आज बहुत मजा आया. Even hockey was crazy, but the badminton तो like I really enjoyed it, and hopefully tomorrow, yeah, there'll be some more medal expectations. But overall, yeah, there's a lot of sports to watch, and there's a lot of. It'll keep going. We still have another 10 days, so it's good.
Yeah, still a lot
A
अभी
week.
हो गया राइट, उधर भी देखना है अभी क्या होता है, भागम दौड़ी, there's power walking, there's so many things that are
एक
happening।
हफ्ता हो गया. हाँ, it's been a week. Like the opening ceremony was this time
टाइम
last week.
लगा, लाइक अब उठो, ओलंपिक देखो, क्रिकेट देखो, न्यूज देखो, आईपीएल में क्या हो रहा, क्रिकेट में क्या हो रहा, फिर फुटबॉल भी अब थोड़े दिन में वापस आ जाएगा, ड्यूरैंड कप भी चल रहा है इंडिया का जो है, दैट्स आल्सो गोइंग ऑन एज वेल, सो देयर आर लॉट ऑफ स्पोर्ट्स दैट्स हैपनिंग, तो आपको सारा टाइम कुछ और करने को, खाली ये देखो वो देखो ये देखो वो देखो, एनीथिंग। ऐसे हैव 4 medals so far for bronze, they have 2 in cycling and rafting, one in silver in swimming and one gold in swimming. That's crazy. Yeah, I read somewhere South Africa are on the map now. I think it's for the gold in swimming. Uh, yeah, but
That's
exciting.
crazy, man. And the population is way less than India. Like it's crazy. That's a very good achievement.
Yeah. बेहतरीन है वो तो. But yeah, I mean
पानी
India.
साफ नहीं है मगर वो रिवर सन में कहते लाइक दिस लाइक दैट्स व्हाई वो ट्रायलथॉन क्या है वो दे डिडंट हैपन.
$1 billion की सफाई हुई कहते उसमें.
इट्स क्रेजी मैन. वो बिकॉज़ दे वो क्या है वो जो स्टूडेंट ऑफ द ईयर में होता क्या ट्रायलथॉन बोलते क्या बोलते हैं उसको.
Triathlon.
हाँ वो नहीं वो डिले हो गया बिकॉज़ पानी साफ नहीं था सो दे couldn't do the swimming part of it. Because supposed to swim in the river Seine.
Point. इनके बाद भी नहीं हुआ तो टू मच है.
Yeah, but I don't know, like अब हो रहा नहीं हो रहा, but yeah, that was one thing that I was reading. There are issues. वो खाने का भी कोई issues बोल रहे थे कि athletes को खाना like
चोरी
का भी issue हो रहा, लंबे लाइन से.
रूम से चोरियां भी हो गई कहते हैं ऑस्ट्रेलिया वालों के क्या की चोरी हो गई सामान.
Yeah,
तो वो
there have been issues, man. It's not been smooth sailing वहाँ पे.
yeah, I won't be like shocked अगर within like while the event is going something happens like
ये
the man.
बात है मगर उठाना चाहिए बिकॉज जब मेरे को याद है लाइक जब कतर में वर्ल्ड कप रखे इतने प्रॉब्लम्स क्रिएट करे लाइक द फॉरेन न्यूज चैनल सेइंग दैट अरे दिस प्रॉब्लम दैट प्रॉब्लम लेबर इशू व्हाट अबाउट दीस इश्यूज मैन देयर इज लाइक स्टीलिंग हैपनिंग दिस हैपनिंग खाना बराबर नहीं मिल रहा लाइक आई थिंक दीस शुड बी रेज्ड स्पेशली ऑन these news channels they should raise these issues that there is these problems.
Yeah, I mean that's going to be difficult because like obviously there's I mean France and their standing in the world and stuff like अलग रहता like there's always a favorism and stuff in these things so like वो तो चलते रहेगा दुनिया में you can't really think but Qatar World Cup अपने हिसाब से they went according to their self and they gave us one of the most memorable World Cups like
Yeah,
we
look, every place will have its issues. I'm not saying Qatar didn't have issues; it did, but of course it was an amazing World Cup. But I'm just saying, ki, I'm not even comparing it. I'm just saying if there is a problem, there are problems, and they should raise it because they all. If it's in another place which is a bit like if it's like in the Middle East or something like that, or even if it's in India or something like that, they'll be very quick to criticize. But they should criticize here too. What are your thoughts on the boxing controversy? There is one more. Chinese boxer will face Uzbekistan boxer, and Chinese have failed DNA test saying XY chromosomes were found in result. So it was that Algerian boxer, right? I don't know exactly the situation in that. Like, I just saw that that other lady she pulled out of the fight. That's what I read, but I didn't see exactly what the situation was. If she's transgender, because some people, I read some reports saying that she's not transgender. Then as a report, yes, she is. Like, I don't know what the.
थोड़े लोग बोल रहे कि उनके पासपोर्ट में शी है बट शी इज अ ही बट लाइक मेडिकल टेस्ट आल्सो हैव प्रूवन कि शी इज अ शी. It's very confusing यार like you can't really put a finger on what actually is true because there are a lot of stories that are coming together and stuff so एक एक जगह में पढ़ा कि she's a female वो prove हो गया she competed as well in the past like she competed 4 5 years ago as well she's won a couple of medals she's even like lost one big fight फिर उसके बाद उसको बैन कर दिए थे तो समझ में ना कभी खिला रहा कभी नहीं खिला रहे कभी खिला रहे कभी नहीं खिला रहे so like no one can prove it right like है क्या वो like you still don't know if it's a male or female or what and फिर कैटेगराइज भी कर दिया उसको खेलने भी रहे 46 सेकंड में बोली मेरे को एक पंच पड़ा है विद इटालियन गर्ल लाइक मैं पंच पढ़ते कि मैं समझ गई मैं ये मेरे लेवल का नहीं है मैं क्विट कर देना बेटर है लाइक आई सॉ डेथ इन दैट पंच बोलने में.
Yeah, so, that part I read. I didn't see the like the whole system. I read that part.
Yeah,
But
it's difficult to comment also like you really can't know what's right in this situation कि भाई वहाँ पे मेडिकली तो बोल रहे भाई पासपोर्ट पे भी शी है डॉक्टर भी उनके जो भी पैदाइशी में बोल दिए शी है हम हम क्या बोलना उसके बाद लाइक उसके बाद तो शी देन शी
yeah,
देन
yeah, that's what the thing is. Like, I mean, if the medically it's saying that it's that, then like, what can you do?
yeah I mean that's there as well but yeah India चलो हॉकी में किराक कर दी बैडमिंटन क्रेजी कर दी शूटिंग में भी क्रेजी कर दी एंड या इट्स जस्ट अ मैटर ऑफ टाइम आर्चरी में थोड़ा सा खरीब आके चुक गया बट इट्स ऑलराइट क्रिकेट में देखो भाई लाइक वी सेड आई थिंक इन टोटलिटी इफ यू लुक एट इट बॉलर्स bowled well it wasn't a bad bowling play batting wise, initially it was good, smooth things. Middle order also like Aksar and KL they bought it back. It's just that the finish, थोड़ा finish में problem है वो आ जाएगा time के साथ. So it's not too much to be अरे हार गए. Sound like कि भाई कोई championship हार गया. Bilateral हारे हारे चलो कोई बात नहीं. The main thing is the big tournaments and like test matches. अब यहाँ से test matches पे ज़्यादा focus रहेगा. So I think also with whatever time Gautam Gambhir has, he's trying to come up with the best suitable I think you will see some changes in the next ODI. Don't you feel?
I would carry on one more game like this and then see, like, just back the players a bit. It might be a bit too harsh, right, after one game just dropping. I mean, if you drop KL Rahul from here, he just came back from
KL?
like a break and stuff. So like, even Shreyas Iyer, these guys, I think gives them another thing. I was surprised actually that they went with Sundar Rahul instead of Pant and Parag. I was surprised about that. I was expecting them, but. ठीक है, they went with this call. Let's go. I'm a big Rishabh Pant fan, by the way. He's my favorite cricketer, and it's okay. Like I'm not saying bring him the next game. Let this. You've gone with this team, so go with the team and see what happens in the next game too. Because it'll also be very harsh, right? एकदम से drop कर दिया तो like give them another shot and then see. Like I don't think. Then the third one day you can experiment. Whatever the result, the third one day you can make some changes.
Indeed. Yeah, I mean, yeah, what else are you going to do? Because देखो एक हार से तो define नहीं होता. You're still T20 champion, you're still a World Cup finalist.
और
Is one
हार भी नहीं हुआ. Like it's a tie, right? So it's okay. Like, yeah,
but
they can.
कॉमेडी ऑफ द डे अर्शदीप तो ऐसा आया कि भाई खत्म ही स्मैश्ड ऑफ द ग्राउंड खाली टिक करके वो राउट आउट करता था टिक करके भाग जाना वो तो भी कर
You know,
सकते
I want to say that like if we got out like defending, I wouldn't have a problem. That's what I want to say, but I don't know. Like that's why it's okay. Like वो क्या है वो कभी कभी वो mood होता कि ripping that band-aid out. That's what he wanted to do. I'm sure he was under pressure. He just wanted to finish the game. So I understand, but yeah, the execution was very poor, poor in that shot.
100%. I mean चलो ठीक है यू हो गया अब खत्म करो impact rule is staying after BCCI consulted Dravid Gambhir and Agarkar they said keep the rule
That's very surprising. I don't know why they said that because it is detrimental to the Indian cricket team. Because of that, you're not being able to produce all rounders. You're not being able to see batsmen bowl bowlers bat in the IPL because you have an extra player. So
Hmm.
I don't know why they agreed to keeping that rule, especially the coaches. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean it's weird because in line सबसे ज्यादा criticize कर रहे थे but क्या है कि हम गंभीर का impact player कौन था यार केकेआर में
Anji?
गंभीर का impact player कौन था केकेआर में
वो आते रहते थे वो एक था देखो बैट्समैन नंबर 7 पे आके मारता था आर से
हाँ रघुवंशी
या
हाँ रघु
उन्हें था एंड
अच्छा था उन्हें बच्चा बट मैं इसलिए पूछ रहा हूँ बिकॉज अगर उन्हें अपने एक्सपीरियंस से बोल रहा है तो उसके फायदे में आयात भी रख
उसकी
सकते
फायदा मगर है ही नहीं लाइक अभी तो इंडिया का कोच है लाइक सो फायदा यही है कि आप इम्पैक्ट रूल मत रखो इंडिया के लिए
but I don't know what's the source of that Dravid Gambhir and Agarkar thing I don't know I have to see क्या है वो I don't कितना वो है because I think उनको कंसल्ट करने लॉजिक भी क्या है लाइक इट हैज नथिंग टू डू विद द गेम मे बी गंभीर बट लाइक फ्रैंचाइज को आप पूछोगे तो फ्रैंचाइज विल लेट यू नो बेटर नो लाइक व्हाट्स द पॉइंट ऑफ आस्किंग एन कोच एंड लाइक अ न्यू कोच लाइक चलो गंभीर आई स्टिल गेट कोलकाता नाइट राइडर्स का mentor था but like it doesn't make sense asking Dravid and Agarkar like Agarkar the selector he has nothing to do with it so that doesn't make sense I would rather ask the franchise people and the captains of those teams. I think captains of the team would still make more sense. And when the captain of the country is saying कि भाई बैगन नहीं होता है impact player like Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, Siraj, इतना पूरे आके बोल रहे कि भाई impact player is spoiling the momentum of the game, then I think that's a bigger volume than these guys.
Yeah, and the thing is, even if they ask the coach, I don't understand why the coach would say no. Like, why would the coach say yes? I mean, because it's detrimental to his preparation, right? Like, he won't be able to see. Like, for example, if you're going to watch the IPL and try to pick players from there for the Indian team, then how the hell are you going to like judge a Shivam Dubey or a Parag if they're not bowling?
I think they agreed that Jesha might plan to implement the impact rule in international T20 ones. No, man, if you impact rule in the ICC, like, bro, that's imagine, imagine T20 World Cup, Klassen Miller out हो गए and कोई batsman घुस के आ रहा, bro, like, what the hell are you trying to do? पिंडे मिल जाते अपन वहाँ पे.
Yeah, I don't agree with them. ऑलरेडी 20 ओवर का गेम है उसमें बैटिंग नहीं आती उसके ऊपर आप एक्स्ट्रा प्लेयर को लेके आ रहे किसी का बैटिंग छीन रहे लेट देम प्ले ब्रो
Impact player with Australia, England, South Africa. Just imagine the number of options. Not saying India won't have options and stuff, but just the game changers, the ability that those guys have. And अगर Henry Klassen या Miller out हो रहे और कोई ऐसा beast आ जा रहा South Africa के लिए, uh, Faf को खींच दे रहे थे. Like you just imagine anyone would just come and finish off anything. But again, अभी खाली speculations है, अभी तो कुछ मालूम नहीं. अभी yes, he's still in line for chairmanship, but अभी कुछ ये सब हवा के बात आए. We just have to wait and see जब तक black and white नहीं हो जाए. We know what is what not. So we wait and see that right now. But we won't jump on that. But yeah, a lot of IPL decisions will be coming in the week's time. इंडिया श्रीलंका का नेक्स्ट है संडे को कोलंबो में. ये सेम ग्राउंड विल बी द सेम वेन्यू फॉर ऑल ऑफ देम. सो वो है. सो भाई वेल लाइक देयर वेरी लिटिल टाइम लेफ्ट नाउ. उसके बाद 2 हफ्ते 3 हफ्ते का गैप है बिटवीन टूर्नामेंट्स. बांग्लादेश आएंगी इंडिया, या इंडिया बांग्लादेश इज कमिंग हियर. सो we'll see. I mean आगे टाइम क्या होता. अभी एक टाई हो गया मैच. अगले मैच में you won't be surprised रोहित शर्मा hitting 100 or something like that, because he looks like he's in the zone right now. And स्टंप माइक का बोलो भाई, कैसा दिखा आपको आज?
जबरदस्त. तूने इंग्लिश बात कर दिया वाशिंगटन सुंदर के साथ. दैट्स द थिंग आई पिक्ड अप टुडे.
What?
You
What?
tell me. So why looking at me? You tell me. You tell me. Then I realized you know English पे communicate. First time I heard him speak English with his teammates. मैं
Why
तो
you
उन्हें
man? Like you should tell me. मैं सब चीज करूं. अरे परेशान हो गया. मतलब क्या बोल रहा मैं.
because basically Sundar had the front on view, right? So like that's why he's saying मैं क्या बोलूं आप बोलो लेना है. So that's what he meant with. He said it in.
Said KL, and then KL also said, I don't know, sir. Like, did you see the National Eastern Game team before the auction? They signed Crawley betting away. I saw that. Vandermeer were already part right of it, and Craig Overton. I saw this as well. वो तो ऐसे
Crawley
भी
is crazy, man. What a signing, Zach.
first ball cover drive guarantee.
Guarantee, yeah, he's crack player, man. Right now, the your team is playing the Northern
Oh,
Superchargers.
man, Manchester Originals.
They
They're
lost.
getting Sudhir Lanku. Yeah, they lost right yesterday.
Yeah, this is because Butler is not there, man.
Then Brave हरा दिया उनको आराम से.
बटलर नहीं है और फिर ये साके महमूद इन लोग ये जो लैंकेशर के प्लेयर्स हैं उन लोग को कहीं बांट लिए इधर उधर. Otherwise, Lancashire is a good team, man.
Yeah, I guess it's always been a good team.
पूरा yeah, Northern Superchargers are playing the Oval Invincibles.
What about the GT20? What's the update there?
It was wet outfield when I last saw.
Delayed हो.
I'll tell you the update.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
delayed
is
है.
20. It's still delayed. 25 for 2 and 2 over 6 over का game है.
Yeah, बेकार का last time
बारिश हो रही है वहाँ पे कनाडा में बारिश हो रही है.
इसलिए एनओसी नहीं दिए.
NOC नहीं दी है. Yeah, that kind of screwed the whole tournament, bro. Best was signed for JSK, Williams was signed for DSG. That's crazy, man. So you got big players playing the CT20 this time around.
Yeah, yeah, we'll
That'll
have
be a
to.
lot of. I think the fact that Bairstow is not playing test matches has allowed him to sign because I think England will be in New Zealand, if I'm not mistaken, during that time for a test series.
इंडिया को आ रहे थे ना जब तो नहीं before the
No, no,
champion.
I'm talking about December, January, right? It's going to be in January, right? The CT20.
Yeah, February, January.
That time, I think England might be touring New Zealand, and then India is touring Australia, South Africa. I think Pakistan is touring South Africa, something like that.
Yeah, November is Pakistan, Australia, I think. Then it's India, Australia. No, Pakistan,
Then
November.
Pakistan, South Africa, and you got I think New Zealand, England. I think England is going to New Zealand for a Test series, but because Bairstow is not playing Test matches, maybe he's signing for these franchises.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, देखना अभी तो there's still time to that. Right now we look into the second ODI and Olympics. Man, that ये तो पूरा छा जा रहा Olympics I think. और it's not like चलो Indian events are good. Indians are performing decently well. I mean, yes, you had expectations जो सारे करे वो disappointing है, but uh, even like games like volleyball, like you see, Germany
Mm.
teams, Poland teams, like they वहाँ मजा आ रहा. Table tennis देखने में कोई भी game में मजा आ रहा था. You were talking
Mm.
about Korea the
बहुत
other day.
जबरदस्त हाँ.
बहुत जबरदस्त मैच था. इजिप्ट का जो मैच था कजाकिस्तान के. So ओलंपिक्स के what I'm realizing is इतना मेडल के वो expectations रखते तो every like round 32, 16 quarterfinals and qualified all like उम्मीद ऐसा बढ़ जाती. So yeah, come on, every game counts, right? Every match. Also Morocco beat USA, I think 4-0, and they've
Four
qualified for
zero, yeah.
man. Ashraf
Yeah.
Hakimi.
Yeah, Morocco is qualified. They played very well. They dominated them.
Spain was losing today. but then I think they won. I'm not sure, but like जब मैंने last देखा, they were conceded. I think, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, they won 3-0.
जापान से 3-0 जीत गए, सॉरी यार मैं गलत पढ़ा. अभी इजिप्ट पैराग्वे चल रहा है, एंड देन कल है टुमारो फ्रांस एंड अर्जेंटीना फुटबॉल का. मोरक्को वन 4-0, स्पेन जापान 3-0 जीत
Tomorrow
गया.
means today, like just now, like in 45 minutes.
12:30 इंडिया के 12:30, सॉरी.
Yeah, yeah, it'll be like just now, like in an hour.
इन मोरक्को, इजिप्ट पैराग्वे अभी भी 0-0 चल रहा है, एंड देन फ्रांस एंड अर्जेंटीना के बीच में. दैट्स अ वन बिग टीम गोइंग आउट. Maybe you might just back the home nation to win it on their turf, but yeah, Argentina भी like नहीं है. देखना पड़ेगा how they perform like against France, the home squad. But yeah,
You know,
football का.
one observation that I had was like, in tennis, when you hold serve, it's an advantage. I feel in volleyball, it's the opposite. When you hold serve, it's a disadvantage. Because, like, look, set karke, but spike kar diya to khatam hai. That's what I observed. But I don't know, like, how true the professional athletes will tell you more, people who watch more volleyball. But that's what I was observing. Like it's weird that the serve doesn't. It didn't look like serve was an advantage in volleyball. It's more of a disadvantage.
फिर वो pressure भी रहता है to land it like correct and stuff like that, like serving it
No,
properly.
even in tennis, but अब क्या है tennis में because of the power and everything, it's harder to return, right? यहाँ पे
और
क्या होता
हाँ,
it's
वो
yeah, because उन्हें center में मार रहा like serve कर रहा and it's not coming at that speed.
and
So
then you
yeah,
have
that's
a
what.
receiver, right? The guy who in a differential position
Yeah.
करता, so like
वो जो setter then उसके बाद और उन्हें serve कहाँ कर रहा है? He's serving from the back of the court, right? And now when you receive it, you're spiking it from the front of the court. So then like the guy who's serving, I feel is at a disadvantage.
but also like there's a German guy who was serving in against Japan, I think. Yeah, or one of the. इनला bro, like जो volleyball का उन्हें service था, you're getting aces. So like it depends also if your service that good and stuff like that, right? Like if you're an ace master and stuff like that, like so that's a possibility as well. But yeah, I mean every team will differ. Maybe थोड़ों को services पसंद, थोड़ों को receivers अच्छे हैं, थोड़ों के blockers अच्छे हैं. So but it's a fun game. Like even to play मजा आता, like अपन का. Oh, Chirag Sen, Lakshya, my brother, I'm proud of him. Congratulations to you. I'm pretty sure you're Indian wise, yes, you're a brother. I'm not sure if you're actual, but if you're actual brother also, I'm happy. But like Indian wise, I understand all
The thing,
Indians are.
the thing is, I don't know if that account is legit, but his brother's name is Chirag Sen.
Yeah. So if it is you, then if it's not an Indian bhai, I
If it
think
is you, come right now on the channel. We're waiting. We'll interview you if it's you. Magar, yeah, I don't know how legit that account is, but his brother's name is Chirag Sen, I
so.
think.
We have another Chirag, but he's not coming these days. Chirag Gupta, like so.
Yeah, I thought that was him actually. Yeah.
Yeah. So they पढ़ेंगा like, but yeah, either way, all Indians are our brothers and sisters. क्या भैया नींद आ रही दबा के आज?
Yeah, it's been a long day.
ऐसा दिखा.
And यहाँ पे like आज जुम्मा था तो like घर
कल डोरेमोन आ गया. Hello, Bhaijan. Doraemon, welcome to the. Hope you enjoyed the Olympics. Cricket में अगर आप कहीं और के the Czech guy is so hot and sexy. Oh man.
आपके ही फैन है आपके ही फैन है चेक
You know
आपके ही फैन है जो भी है डोरेमोन हाँ
what Doraemon is?
someone is flirting with you bro in the comments yeah I know the Indian Pokemon
Indian Pokemon.
I'm from Mohali, Chandigarh.
That's
The guy you're flirting with is from.
what is the
this,
fastest.
this is the guy in the check shirt is from Bhopal. He lives in Hyderabad. He's 32 years old, born in 92. He's around 5'8", blue eyes, fine eyes. But yeah, the last two parts I think I got it wrong, but the rest is true. I'm 20 years old. Age is just a number. It's just a number. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, mate.
But what about Damaji?
अच्छा हाँ बोलो बोलो क्या कौन से था कौन से था हाँ
नहीं नहीं भाई,
किसके दामाद? किस-
विनय के
दामाद नहीं है, ब्रदर इन लॉ।
ब्रदर इन लॉ। हाँ
ब्रदर इन लॉ यार, वो मिलने के ब्रदर इन लॉ सीजेश।
why are you laughing, Mustafa? Don't laugh.
No, because he reminded me. One of my friends, he said, his brother-in-law is just the goalkeeper of the
Yeah,
hockey.
DJ जो
Are
goalkeeper
you
है.
married? He's asking. He's not married. He's single. So if you're interested, you can DM him. His best Tahir. Best Tahir, my TikTok.
अरे अरे
He's single, bro.
बहरहाल
Uh,
पूरा खैर बहरहाल डोरेमोन, थैंक यू सो मच for love and for support. Hopefully आप चैनल को भी extend कर देंगे वो love and support. But yeah. But yeah, Mustafa, I think that wraps things up, man. Like we've covered Olympics, we've covered cricket, we've covered football Olympics, we've covered Manchester United के तो इंजरियां चल रहे भाई, वो तो छोड़ ही दो. That thing, I don't know he's married or not, but I know one thing, he's मर्द. वैसे तो
बात
मुंह
सही है भाई आपकी.
मत डालो. Fine.
The message is held for review.
Held for review, yeah, man. DRS. ऐसे मजा लग रहा है. मोशो मजा लग रहा
It could be. It could be.
है. Before we get I think yeah, I think that wraps things. It's been good. So yeah, Mustafa, any comments? I think you have to close the stream today because you made it.
Yeah, I have to close it. Thank you so
Yeah,
much for joining. Tomorrow we'll update you with the Olympics. And आज का यही था. India tied with Sri Lanka in the cricket. In terms of Olympics, there's archery disappointment, but India beat Australia in hockey. Then in badminton, Lakshya Sen is into the semifinals with an outstanding performance. Tomorrow we'll get you the latest from the Olympics. We'll also do a small preview for the second one day. We'll see if India will make any changes. We'll discuss a bit more cricket, and there's a lot more to look forward to in the sports, arena. I'm sure we have a lot of things to discuss tomorrow with the Olympics too. So make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button. Thank you, Faz, for joining. Thank you, everybody, and do keep supporting us. We really appreciate everything, and see you guys tomorrow. Take care, everyone.